I don't know. We just keep winning without deaths. I don't know
I
what
don't
to
know.
tell you.
We just keep winning without deaths. I don't know what.
He may never wipe again. Let's get the music back. That sounds very loud to me. There we go. How you doing, Dave? All right, we're back. We're so back. Second stream of the evening. We did punish the Lunatown. We switched in Hariyama on Hypnosis, and we 3 turns sleeped. We were dead to 1 roll of stored power. We got Hypnosis miss. We KO'd. We did fine. We spent a candy on Floatzel to do it. It was actually a pretty... the end game was not that bad. I risked 2 crits on Masquerain to beat the Zygarde. No, we did not punish. Sneasel had no business coming to Roxanne. We brought Wide Lens Lopunny and hit a fatty jump kick, though. That was fun. All right. Now, let's see. We lead you. I think Scolipede probably is the bring. And then we'll bring Rapidash as plan B. That seems fine. Yeah, Punishment is no longer on our moveset. We now have Night Slash for consistency. Okay. We Rock Tomb. We get Feather Danced. We don't care. We still KO. We go Scolipede. We tank an Energy Ball. Let's put Poison Jab up top. And let's put Protect down at the bottom. I've never had early Scolipede before. Oh god, Scolipede, you are so bad. Here, we'll get a Steamroller kill. Let's go. At least you can still do 50% to Brion. All right. This is Hari into Luxray. Then we'll bring Floatzel. We'll bring Rapidash. We can bring the Bug. I don't think we need Dreadnought. Guess we just bring Lopunny. Or do we bring another Fake Out in the back? I don't feel like Lombre is good enough to bring anymore. Let's just bring the guys that do damage. Yeah, let's do this. Right. First battle first. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, and let's make sure we have potions. We do. Oh, got a follower. Thank you, Sisyphus. That was fun. Yeah. Turns out doing an E4 from 4 months ago from memory is a bad idea. But that I enjoyed it. I really did. So it's all good. Let's look at this for 1 second. Even though it should be free. Does fake out into brick break KO you? It does. Alright. Do we have anything that KOs the other side? We do, but slowly. Do we have a fast KO on the other side? We do not. Okay. So yeah, I think double fake out's fine. Okay. So we just double fake out. We have to go fast fake out there, slow fake out here, and we're cool. Chestoberry was dumb since I immediately went over here. And then I guess do I pay back? Vital Throw still usually more. Okay. -1 per ugly. Icy Wind. Totally fine. Vital Throw, you're dead. I probably should have left that guy up, actually. Giga Drain and Knockoff could KO the Floatzel. Hariyama's totally safe. So I think we just get Floatzel out of here. Giga Drain, Knockoff. Is the fear. Or Air Cutter, it can be Air Cutter. You're fast too, let's do that. And then let's Force Palm here. Brick Break is fine. Random Move is fine. And then we're faster than Sneasel, so we can just Poison Jab it. And we can switch you out into Luxray or Floatzel. We'll go Luxray. Ice Shard on the left, great. Another Air Cutter. 22, are we dead to Air Cutter? We are. Look at that. Protect. Bop. Man, I never used Protect on that battle. That's fun. Never had Protect on Scolipede. I've only ever had it later. Like, whatever that optional encounter is that you only get if you do the Rustboro thing. Alright, Flame Wheel Arcanine doesn't KO, but does it chain? It does. Alright. So question 2. Do I care? Worst cases... Oh, no, we do care. Okay. So, what KO's Pinsir? We have Slow Kill, and we have Dreadnought for Slow Kill. Okay. Surely that's fine. Okay. What's this? This is First Impression Thunderfang. It's like a pretty fast box for this part of the game. Flame Wheel. Flame Wheel. Yeah, I think we just Poison Jab twice. Sadly, we need the Poison Barb, because Scolipede is not him. We'll still heal. No reason, we're not racing. And then we'll go Cherry here just in case. Got a couple of cherries now. Yeah, we're cool. Intimidate goes off. Just jab twice. Okay, and then this is probably Iron Tail. Let's just go there, get an Intimidate. He misses. Bozo. Misses again. It's just Spark. Defense drop doesn't matter. It's always Bullet Punch. We win. Tangela. Okay. Mask does the lead. Luxray does the Cramorant. Man. And then who does Raichu? Oh, Limberloppany does it. That's fun. One, two, three. Silk Scarf. Easy peasy. Just a nice relaxing start to the day. Okay, Signal Beam, Cramorant, into Luxray, Drill Peck, Spark, he's dead. We go Lopunny, we never get anything. Click Return, and we win. Limber Value. Alright, we have Floatzel, so I imagine that we just win the next fight. Even a bad Floatzel should do the job. Ooh. If only. Smoge. Sneasel almost does it, which would be cool. Alright, fake out Aqua Jet. I actually don't just KO and I speed tie. So fake out Aqua Jet, and then we can Brick Break Aqua Jet. It is just Floatzel. Alright, so let's look at this, the fight after it too. The fight after it's the Primeape situation. We're slower with Mask. We're faster with Fletch, right? No, we speed tie with Fletch. That's a surprise. I feel like Fletchender is usually faster. Okay, we can just use Floatzel for the lead. Get ourselves an attack. KO with Luxray? Yeah. KO with Luxray seems pretty good. Go to Dreadnought and then just win. Okay. So Dreadnought, Lux. Don't need you. And then we'll bring another grass type, just in case. Two for one special. All right, we fake out the Aqua Jet, Brick Break, we Aqua Jet. Funny lead here. Okay. Fake out, and then we Brick Break. Focus energies. Okay. Do we want to take a hit? I kind of feel like we do. We want to take a hit. We're never dead to crit. So I think we just click fake out till we take a hit. Right? We always kill. Yes, we always kill. Fake out. There's cross chop. There's the crit. Perfect. Now we Brick Break. Now he has to attack. We go Luxray. He Rock Slides. He crits us. Wild Charge KOs. Dreadnought can switch in on a random move. Stomping. Ice Fang. Stomping. Gligar, you are not good enough. Alright. And now, here we have a pretty meaningful dupe in Teddiursa. Do we have anything else? Rusturf Tunnel. We have Rockruff. Is that true? Yes, we have Rockruff. Right, because we're duping out all of those forms, yes. Rockruff dupe. And Bear dupe. Did I buy Pokeballs? Great Balls? Not really. Let's go buy some Great Balls. already get timer balls? I had no idea you got timer balls this early. No kidding. That's awesome. Okay. What do we want to do here? Do we have anything that can, like, damage a weak Pokemon? We also have to keep in mind Arena Trap. So I think the correct play is to lead Intimidate. And then Rapidash has Healing. And Penguin has Healing. Alright. That looks good. My heart wants Trapinch, but that's probably not going to help us, and we need a box to make it through early game. I don't really know what the best encounter here would be. I guess probably Gligar. It'd probably be Swinub or Sandile, because that would both be grounds for Watson. We want to dodge Roggenrola more than anything else. Overly Intimidate, that's why nothing's showing up. Fitting. Fitting for this group of ass. At least be the good ability, why don't you? Don't be Clear Body. Isn't it like weak armor on this thing? I think it's weak armor. Weak armor. Solid. That's just like a regularly fine Pokemon. And it's an explosion guy. Alright, so Roggenrola we shouldn't need for Chelle. I wonder if we can do the Lombre. If we can, like, cheat with Lombre here. Okay. So, Roggenrola evolves into Boulder. And then Gigalith is 38. Alright, so we're not using this guy for a hot minute. Let's just take his item. And level him up. Is there any reason to delay it? '41 Earthquake, I guess. I think that's fiction. All right, Rock Blast is strictly better than Rock Throw. Mud Slap better than Sand Attack. Bulldoze, yes, please. Self-destruct, why not? save after encounters. Let's look at Hiker Mike. Alright, I don't think I have removal of ability, so we're probably playing with sand up here. Unless we can stall it out, which would be toxic. We do, oh, it's Lumberry though, so we can't stall it out. Wow, we didn't even one-shot this fool. Wow. I can't remember the last time I came here and didn't have a Pokemon to one-shot it. That's kind of funny. In a bad way. Could, but that doesn't work. Razor Shell, Muscle Band, surely not. Nope. That's so funny. Alright, so we leave Penguin. It's the only thing that does it at all. We go Cherry Berry, we activate the stuff, and then we're gonna get probably Fast Kill Stoutland. Stuff with you, Hari for you, Scully for you. Ooh, Mystical Fire. That's fine though. Poison Barb? Poison Barb. Alright, and then who's backup plan? Is it Floatzel? I don't think so. Because we're not faster. So it's somebody that tanks a hit. It's probably Mask for Intim, actually. Let's do that. Alright. Penguin. Dreadnought. You. Hari. Mask. I think this is fine. And then Mask can have Orin because it's just Intim. We'll have the same treatment for Luxray. Cherry Penguin. Cherry Dreadnought. Cherry Hari. And Barb Scully. Ape runs will be interesting because what I'm lacking most is water types. I think I have to keep Water Pulse on Floatzel if I run Ape. When I run Ape. There's Glare, that's nice. Sandstorm kicks up. We knew that. Alright, this should be Stoutland. We just go here for an Intim. This can be Hal. It's not. That's good. This can also be Hal. It's not. Great. And now I think we just go Dreadnought. Free switch is good. I think we Razor Shell. It's 2 free. This should be Earth Power guy. Right. Force Palm. Probably Draining Kiss. Poison Jab KOs with the Barb. Easy does it. Haven't done that one with Sand Up that much. Guess I haven't really done that much early games. Protective pads. I don't know why I buy these. I never use them. He cannot be stopped. Yeah, I basically just took a break to feed the baby. Nothing crazy. I don't like leaving the stream on for 45 minutes with nothing to watch. Not my style. So instead I just end and come back. So Monkey, you got me to yourself. Tell me, hard to do it in chat, but I'm interested to hear about your trip. I mean, I think I gathered it was a wedding and a at least somewhat traditional one. And while my knowledge there is limited, I know they tend to be more of like week-long events as opposed to, you know, a one-day affair as is standard in these parts. Wow. 3-part trip, cousins in the Outer Banks, brother and his girlfriend in DC, then wedding in New York. Wedding was a one-day thing. Okay, so you just had a whole trip. Gotcha. So, because I knew that he had the traditional, you were getting asked about the traditional garb one of the days that you were streaming, and you're like, I can't see the colors on my phone. So, I just extrapolated a little too far there, I suppose. But, I mean, sounds like a pretty good trip. Gotcha. My first job out of college, I had like a so-called work wife, and she recently got married, but while we were working together every day, she's always like, oh, you just wait until you see, you're gonna come to my wedding, you're gonna be the only white guy there, it's gonna take like days, and you're not gonna know what happened. It was pretty cool. Well, it sounded pretty cool, but then she moved away and I did not get to attend. What is this, Vert and Turf? I hear you on the traditional garb, though. All right, so this is Vert and Turf Encounter Pool. Obviously, we have Flaffy and Breloom dupe. We also have Tedalil dupe. So this, we really like to see one of the ground types. We can't be picky. We need a ground type. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know if you saw my Petalburg Woods encounter, but I got Shroomish dupe into 5% Goss dupe into Carnivine. It was a sad moment. It was a moment that the first thing that made me hate NG+. Everything else has been light and fun so far. Phanpy! Yes! That's a great pull. Surely we're done getting minus attack Pokemon, right? Let's go Penguin. Ice Shard. Nice. Yep. I tend to go pretty fast, so feel free, right? You know I'm happy to do any kind of like... I'm happy to slow down and explain why or what I'm seeing. But I've done these so many times. Rash. Oh my god, it's awful. Monkey, let me give you a tour of the box. Because this is still one of my better IV sets, if you can believe it. This is, I'm telling you, this is one of my good encounters. Let me show you what we have. Put this guy up in front. I don't know if you've done enough of this game yet to know the natures by name and know what that means, but I have so many calm Pokemon. It hurts. Alright, let me show you. Right, usually you want speed and power on most mons. So, here we have Floatzel. Floatzel, 2 speed, 0 attack. Who's next? Lombre. This is a really good Lombre. No complaints. This might be my best encounter in terms of like full package. This guy's new, pretty good. This is also very good. IV wise, not a good encounter to pull from the cave. Fine. Carnivine. This we want to be a special attacker, so this is kind of as bad as it gets. This is a Leaf Storm guy. Mienfoo is supposed to be a fast fighting type with Drain Punch. Minus speed, let's go. Good IVs, minus speed. Terrible, but I weirdly am excited to use it. Regenerator is definitely the better ability in my opinion. Sneasler, Ice Room Sneasel. Sorry, not Sneasler. Ice Room Sneasel, minus attack. Let's go. Tortuga, Swift Swim, missed the good ability of Solid Rock, 0 attack. Lopunny, nearly minimum speed. Awesome. Fletchinder, minus attack. Luxray, minus attack. Penguin, we gave it the IVs. Rapidash, solid for early game. Later is an overheat Pokemon, minimum special attack. Dreadnought, solid. Yeah, GMO. And then, oh, this is the worst one. This is the worst one. Avert your eyes. This thing as a Whirlipede had a super effective move that did 25%. Hariyama, phone number. I mean, how many zeros have you seen? No, this is all natural, and then min speed Masquerain. This Masquerain, right now, for the first time, outspeeds Hitmontop. At level 25, this Masquerain didn't outspeed the Hitmontop from Brawly's Gym. Yeah. It's been... And then this is what you want to bring to Zygarde, and it had 11. This is going to be a really good Gorbis if I can avoid evolving it. So Clamperl evolves into Gorbis or Huntail. You probably know that. Gorbis is a special attacker that gets flip turn without the scale, which I prioritize very highly. The downside is that Huntail is a pretty sackable early game Pokemon that matches up half decent into Chelle's Slowbro. So, although this version of it probably doesn't. So I would like to delay this and turn it into a Gorbis if I can survive Chelle. That's not looking like a really good prospect given everything else we have, because I don't really have any counter to that thing unless I can hit a 117, unless I pull Rustboro and hit a steel type of exactly Berserker. Oh, I have the Fampi that I just pulled that probably has a range to kill. Either ability on Donphan is good, but I just like Shell Armor. I think Shell Armor is much better early game. Later on, Sturdy lets you do some crazy things. Mudsdale is not duped out. We had the only ground type we had for Watson last time was our Torterra. Sorry, I need to export this because I didn't check the ability. I got Sturdy. Alright, with Sturdy, we never keep Charm. Is that true? I think so. I think that's true. Yeah. Alright, I will calc a little bit more, because I know you're interested in as much the calc as the gameplay. Many people are just interested in the gameplay. Alright, we got the Gothitelle fight with no ground type, with Donphan. Export the Donphan, dude. What are we doing? Alright, so Donphan gets to immediately come. That's fun. Sneasel lead? Sneasel lead. Let's go. Love it. Alright. Sneasel lead, double Night Slash. Do we KO through his recovery? Maybe not. Let's just Black Glasses to be sure. Okay. Black Glasses, the 2 shots you. Then we get slow kill Hitmonchan next because we got speed the whole back. It'll go for Mach Punch fast kill. That's pretty much a free Intimidate if we want it. So we go to Mask on Mach Punch and then we bait Ice Punch. Like that. Ice Punch kind of sucks for us. Doesn't suck for Floatzel, but Floatzel's taken. It's not dealing any damage to it. You have any KOs? You don't. So do we go back to Sneasel? We might. Maybe we go back to Sneasel after the Intimidate. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems better. And then what we really need is just a bit of a decent bit of chip. So maybe we go to like Penguin. And we Bubble Beam once. This is a lot of slots though. I might not be able to fit the Intimidate, and if I can, I can. Is Bubble Beam once even enough? 34 and 62 is not enough. So we'd have to go Muscle Band here, and then it's enough? Okay, that's enough. That'll get us guaranteed Toxtricity attack, so we can just Bulldoze for the KO, taking no damage, basically. And then it's Foul Play Will-O-Wisp, so we'll attach a Rostberry. And we'll go Bulldoze And then we'll swap. Who do we swap it to? Surely it's Hari payback spam. With anything better than that? No, Lombre takes too much. Lothany doesn't have coverage move because I deleted Covet. You take too much. Oh, we probably just go Toxic on a non-foul play turn, but this is our last slot and we don't have enough recovery. How about Carnivine? No, you take 1 billion damage too. Alright, I think it is Hari. We have Hari, we'll have Sneasel HP left if we need it. He only has so many recovers and he only does so much damage. Oh, because I'm faster. That's why payback is doing so little. And we can probably we can't deal with him with Fletchender because foul play doesn't get burn damage. We can try to hit a Willow. Alright. I think this is just what we have. It's not great. It's just what we have. Let's do Dreadnought over Sableye, or over Hari. Dreadnought just does more damage. It prevents recover. Oh. Rapidash, maybe? No. Oh my god. No shot. Okay, any like slot compressions that maybe we should do? I don't, because Dreadnought sometimes leads this fight. I think Dreadnought's our best answer on the back. Black glasses. 2 and Rost here. 3 Rost there. 4 Orin U. 5 and then we said muscle band is item 6. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we Night Slash as he clicks Draining Kiss. We can just KO if it crits. Doesn't change the bait. And I don't think crit here matters with our item. I'm going to try not to hit the speed up button because I know you want to see this stuff. Night Slash again, fast kill, good job Sneasel. Sneasel's first frag, I think. Hitmonchan has 2 moves that kill, but it's slower, so it's always going to go for Mach Punch. We'll take the opportunity to get ourselves a free Intimidate. If we wanted more than 1 Intimidate, we could have it, it's just not that important. Rather have the Masquerain HP. Okay, let me make sure because Sneasel's really frail. Ice Punch crit's never going to put us in range of anything else but Mach Punch. Oh, it doesn't matter if it does. It doesn't matter at all. So this is Ice Punch. Go back to Sneasel. Now we go to Penguin, Penguin. Bubble Beam. If I intimidated this enough times, I probably could have just used Penguin for this and had an entire extra slot, but then you're dealing with crits. All right, and then I think we said that Bubble Beam plus Muscle Band's always a KO, right? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, this is Sky Uppercut. Do we want to do the extra pivots? I don't think so. We can go Masquerain, Sneasel, then Fletchender to get in on Mach Punch instead of Sky Uppercut. I do think that's worth it, now that I say it. Go Masquerain on Sky Uppercut. Let's make sure there's no overlap at -2. Should have done that before I switched. No overlap whatsoever. Ice Punch. Sneasel HP does not matter. It is still always, always, always the same Mach Punch fast kill. We go Fletch. Mach Punch. Flame Body doesn't matter if he gets it. And now this is always... Ooh, we can try to end it full, because this is always Mach Punch. Yeah, he's stuck Mach Punching. Let's take advantage. Full HP gives us a shot to do Will-O-Wisp later, so this is just going to make it more consistent. He has Lum, so we have to hit 2 Willows. There we go. That's good enough for me. Toxtricity. Shockwave. Bulldoze always kills. Payback does nothing. And now... we'll Bulldoze once. He Will-O-Wisps. He's Prankster, so even though we're now faster, he can Will-O-Wisp again. Awesome. Citrus Berry. Foul Play. He can't recover. He can Willow. We'll Bulldoze. And then Ice Shard should KO through the burn. And we had lots of backup. That worked out well. Alright. Breeder Corgi. This guy's a demon. Okay, what to do here? Usually I do a powerful water type lead. I don't have a powerful water type. Thank you. Does Penguin do it? Penguin, Aqua Jet into Bubble Beam does it, but that's not good. We can't go the other way with Citrus, and no, that's not it. Alright, the other thing you can do is forget about Intimidate and use Dreadnought. That's a classic that I do. I used to always forget about Intimidate on this. Yeah, and you have to go Rost, so then you're hitting a range. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay. Boulder just kind of walls it, so let's do that. Let's do Rossberry Boulder. One controlled steer. Yeah, I've been doing so much of the calculus thing, and I'm trying to get better at steering. So the result is that I don't, right? Like you see me in late game, where nearly every single move is predetermined, especially in double battles. And I'm kind of not letting myself do that in early game. Part of that is it's how the early game is designed, but part of that is that I'm leaning into that design because I think it's going to make me better at Nuzlocking in general. But it's definitely with the, with calc supported steering is still how I want to do this. All right, I think Rock Blast Boulder is good enough. I don't care about double burn enough to worry. We just don't take that much damage. And even with burn, we're dealing a decent chunk every turn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then I always allocate 2 slots to the frou-frou. It's just kind of a rule for me. I think we're gonna go Luxray Dreadnought as my 2 slots, so I get Nuzzle off in an ideal world. If Boulder has HP left, we'll also go for Bulldoze as he tries to attract us. And then I try to 1v1 the rest of everything. Looks like Hari is better than, yeah, because I don't do the Rapidash thing. Yeah. So we'll go Hari for Lucario. Hari's a pretty good Manectric answer. Not really, because of Static Para. Okay. And Donphan for Bolton. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's Lopunny. Yeah, Silk Scarf Lopunny. On just, I don't know, maybe Crunch. If we can get a physical move, we'll do it. That should be good enough. Or is it Rapidash? I think my Rapidash isn't bulky enough to be helpful here. Yeah. A good Rapidash can do a ton here. Because you can do a stall strategy on Arcanine with Rapidash. You can Fire Spin and Morning Stun, especially if I forgot to get Growl. But that can be fun. I accidentally Fat Fingered and kept Tail Whip, so I screwed up my own Pokemon. You can also do Flame Body stuff with the Rapidash. But mostly this fight is just don't get screwed by the frou-frou. So I always bring just 2 Pokemon for the frou-frou, and one of them is always my best normal resist. Okay, get that. You're Limber, so I still think it's right to just use Orin. My worst matchup is definitely Manectric. And then Rostberry lead. Alright, speaking of one controlled steer, this will absolutely be it. Yeah, I always do it. Always. You don't get enough value out of Blaze Kick because it's only this split. You get Fire Lash right after Shell, and you don't use Rapidash on Shell most of the time. So I trust my ability to just get through these fights, and the reward is that I have a Fire Lash Morning Sun Rapidash. The more I play this game, the more confident I am in delays. I feel like most boxes can be steered. Oh, I forgot about Intimidate again. Do I care? I don't think so. I still think this guy's going to do the job. Lucario. Unusual to get him second, but fine. I didn't check that Hari actually kills. That's dumb. Because my Hari's not good, but he does. Okay. Hari's dead to like double crit here. Vital Throw always kills. There's no need to fake out. This should be Frou-Frou. Frou-Frou's clicking Play Rough, 1 roll of return. It's always an attack. I think I'd rather get the Intim first. That's a debatable choice. Attack drop is fine. best outcome here is attract into getting the nuzzle off. I try to hit through one nuzzle. I try to hit through one attract. I don't spam through it. I think that's how you lose and don't make progress. You're gonna make the frou-frou spend turns attracting and get lucky once. Right now we outspeed it. Now we can damage it down effectively. All right, we go Dreadnought. Great. All right, so now we have -1 slow frou-frou. We're gonna go for Rock Slide flinches over Razor Shell drops because we have pretty good odds for frou-frou to not move between Rock Slide and Paralysis. Oh, and he misses Iron Tail. I forgot that he's going for Iron Tail too. What a fraud. All right, that was like best case scenario. Do we live one here because we're so high? Probably not, because I'm like minimum SPDF. No. We died at like 50% of all Thunderbolt rolls. How do I want to play this? I can turn Thunderbolt into Flamethrower, but then I didn't put a Rostberry on Lopunny. We're Limber. I think it's still correct to go through Luxray, really? No, I think we just keep Luxray as backup. We don't go through it. Let's just... What about Donphan? I can go Donphan and also get guaranteed Flamethrower. Oh, I wish I had Rost on Donphan. That would have been smart. Does it matter for Boltund if we're Rost? It does. Not really. Yeah, let's just... Hold on. Oh, no. We don't go Donphan because Static can paralyze us from Bulldoze. We go Donphan for free. We don't attack, I should say. Now we go to Lop. We dodge the burn. Great. Click return. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Alright. Ice Shard does not kill. Quick Attack is a range to kill, I think. Thunderbolt max roll is 49 on crit. How about that? Lopunny should be faster, but isn't. We have no reason to click return because Quick Attack could KO. You're dead. This is never how. Random move. Thunderfang's great. Bulldoze Ice Shard wins. All right, that worked out. Despite the fact that I told you I forget about Intimidate and then forgot about Intimidate. That's awesome. And all I needed to do was lead Luxray, intimidate him, and then go into Boulder. I think that's objectively better, even though we then are letting it use up our Rostberry on the switch. It's the only thing I would have done differently there. All right, I didn't save after my encounter, so let me save. Double battle. I want to see how... Oh no, Sneasel's definitely just going to be dead to like Wake Up Slap, right? Super dead to Wake Up Slap. But we are faster than Orbeetle. But we don't one-shot things, so Sneasel's not so special that matters. Steamroller Scolipede is decent and fast. Scolipede feels like a pretty cool little bring. Never had it here before. So let's try to clear the left side. We will need at least the muscle band to KO through Citrus with a 2-shot against Hypno, which means we can we go Silver Powder? I would prefer to have a guaranteed 2-shot. 64 and 32 is not a guaranteed 2-shot. 62 and 36 isn't a guaranteed, but I think Muscle Band is a better shot. Look at that one more time. It's weird that Silver Powder's, that seems worse. It's like 97%. And we're not dead to Psychic, even though it's super effective. That's also useful. This just must be Gen 1 roll stuff. That's fine. Oh yeah, let me look at that. Is it just like min roll, steamroller nonsense? No, it's real. It is, it's min roll stuff. All right, so we're gonna go Silver Powder. And let's just not worry. We can probably pre-damage extra. All right. So turn 1, we're going to attack and we're going to protect. And the Pokemon we'll protect with is Tortuga. Tortuga's got to be at the HP that's dead to Toxicroak, which happens to be 42 at least. 42? No, we need to be 37. We're going to protect. We're going to attack. We don't show any KOs to Toxicroak, so Toxicroak can't fake me out on the left slot. We chip the Orbeetle. If we crit kill, it's fine. We'll just pre-damage enough so that Hypno is also attacking us, so we'll go to 34 instead of 37. And then... And I always give him a Pecha Berry just for the... Does that make sense? Not if we're going to 34 HP, right? 34 gets me killed by knockoff max roll crit, but crit is less likely than poison touch. So yeah, we'll go Pecha Berry, 34 HP. And then we'll protect Chip. KO, switch on, wake up slap, no attack. How do you do taking nothing? Pretty good. What if we have a berry? We don't need a berry. We can just kind of... Oh, that actually doesn't matter. All right. Masquerain barely faster than Hypno? Are you kidding me? So Masquerain and Scolipede can double up. Oh, are you baiting knockoff? You are. All right, so no Silver Powder there. 59 plus 61 doesn't KO through Citrus. But can we get no... But then you can be dead to crits if we get poisoned. All right, it's not perfect. So then let's go... We do it differently. This is a little bit awkward. Wake up slap. We're taking just wake up slap. maybe the answer is that I don't do the Scolipede lead. Let's do the typical Dreadnought lead so I can switch Scolipede in, and Scolipede isn't going to be baiting, isn't going to be worried about anything. And Dreadnought takes Wake Up Slap, no problem. All right, that looks better. So we can go... And the one thing that's worse is that we might then, if we crit turn 1, then we're a little bit awkward. I think this is going to be fine. What's the worst case? I think the worst case is that somehow we bait Dark Void, and the solution to that is to not have damage boost and just go Chesto Berry. So back to Scully lead. We'll bring Dreadnought. We'll bring Masquerain at full HP with a Pecha. With a Pecha? No, I think with Pre-Burn. Pre-Burn Orin. That's better. And then we'll bring Fake Out in the back. And then is it Donphan that's just like, I always bring one Pokemon that just switches into everything. That's probably Luxray. Yeah, let's do that. That's good enough. That's the longest I've spent cooking that fight in a minute. It's funny doing this one calculus because I just like guess the HP for Tortuga, but I've done it so many times with this Pokemon that I keep guessing right and getting the double up into that slot. Hari, no Donphan, we said. Scolipede, Masquerain. Okay, pre-burn. And then we pre-damage to 34. On Tortuga, give a Pecha Berry. Or in here. Because I'm not like full prepping the fight, I'm not doing damage boost items because there are 2 knockoff Pokemon. I don't think Luxray needs any special item. We'll give you a Pecha. I found Poison is more important to play around than having 10 extra HP most of the time. Poison Touch is obnoxious. Alright, so there's that and that. Alright, I think that's good enough for me. We are allowing Hypno an opportunity to click Dark Void 1 time. Ooh, wait a minute. But it can just click Psychic in the Scolipede, and that's bad. So we don't do that. We actually have to cook the line. That was... Let's not just risk him on to crit. So instead, we got to pre-damage Masquerain pretty far to get Poison Jab knockoff. And potential Psychic. Okay, so we have 21 HP plus 7? Not even. -1 Wake Up Slap. Alright, you're a pretty bad switch in all of a sudden. No more Masquerain. We need somebody that's taking a little bit more damage from this stuff. It's not Penguin either. Floatzel? Floatzel certainly counts as a Pokemon that takes more damage. Carnivine. Okay, Carnivine on poison on Wake Up Slap. Baiting always poison jab. No, we need to go Wake Up Slap plus Psychic. So that's 28. Because we could take random move from Toxicroak. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye Mask. In your place goes Pechaberry Carnivine. And Carnivine needs to be 28 plus 25, which is 53, right? 25 and 25 plus 3, yeah. What slot are you in? 3. Never did a crit. We have Pecha for Poison Touch. My game is freezing. Please don't quit on me. Feels like this is going to reset itself very shortly. If I can get out of here and save and then come back, I will. Yeah, my Wi-Fi seems to be a little sketchy right now. Let me close Discord. Maybe that'll help. Alright. Free damage is there. 25 and 28, 53. Never did a crit. It's good enough. Should be anyway. We didn't change the Scolipede item, so it's still an annoying range. That's a misplay. Got distracted by the issues. Orbeetle flinched? I forgot that Steamroller can flinch. Alright, this is a Wake Up Slap and a KO. No range on that one. We take Wake Up Slap. We always bait another attack from both slots. Because we didn't get credits, not Dazzling Gleam. We didn't really care if it was. Steamroller can flinch. I probably should have taught this Bug Bite in hindsight. And then this is random move. Luxray takes that the best. And it has Bite to finish off what's his face. Oh, that's a great roll. Psychic? Yep. Okay. 59%. That sure looks like it's under 60%. So I think this KOs. If I don't think it is particularly helpful for me to stay in. On Luxray. But are we dead? We are. We're dead to Poison Jab crit or like Poison Jab high roll poison. Can it be another move? It can be Wake Up Slap. But he's intimidated, so Dreadnaught's a pretty good switch here. Yeah, we want Hari in the back for once Hypno's dead. This can attack my Toxicroak or my Scolipede. There's your Poison Touch. Let me check this item. It's not Silver Powder, so we're okay with knockoff on this slot. He's intimidated, so we don't care I don't think Scallopy does any damage to this. We do 20%. That's not awful. 20 and 50. Okay, all right. I'm down. Poison Jab. Double check Wake Up Slap -1 on Dreadnought. We're totally fine. Yes, sir. NG Plus, we are doing it. Where I'm a glutton for punishment. Huge crit, doesn't matter. Knock off -1 Chesto. -1 speed. Razor Shell always KOs the Toxicroak. So we just switch in a Hari to get Fake Out set up. I think his Hari is faster than my Hari. Ooh, no, my Hari is actually fast. It just has other bad IVs. So we get a faster Fake Out. Excellent. Fake Out. That means we can just Razor Shell. And then we can Force Palm, Razor Shell, and win. Clean. And Mega, hello. Thank you for being here. It isn't just NG Plus. This is NG Plus Attempt 1. Deathless 2 badges, no scales spent. The only problem is that our IVs and natures are really, 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 really bad. We have good encounters, good Pokemon, just bad versions of almost every one of them. But we're having fun. There's no pressure, right? I'm just kind of chilling out, playing the game, seeing how the encounter feels. Early game feels fine. And then we'll see about later. All right. My Dreadnought is not good enough to do the Electivire lead. Actually, I could do it with pre-poison Hardstone, but let's see if we have a better one. Donphan? Bulldoze Ice Shard? No, Ice Shard Bulldoze. We have to pre-poison, and we're sturdy. Oh, we can just sorry. We can Soft Sand pre-poison and just one-shot him. That's the correct play. All right, pre-poison, Bulldoze, and then should get Serena out of that for Drop Kick. Box have Steel type? Well, we're running Penguin, so it will eventually, but not yet, no. We had Togedemaru in our winning run, so it's duped out, and we haven't pulled we pulled Ice Room and got Sneasel by chat request, and we haven't pulled any of the other tables that have Steel types. So we've delayed Rustboro, we've delayed Petalburg. We haven't pulled 117 yet, although we have access to it. I'm not pulling it because I don't know whether I want to fish for Palpitoad, for Watson, or if I want to pull Grass and try to hit Berserker or Magnemite. Yeah, mine's minus attack, but it is fast. Well, it's 20 IVs. It's a fast Pokemon by itself. Here, I'll give you a quick tour of the box. Again, good Mons, bad versions. That's the story that you'll see. My Penguin, I don't know what to run on Penguin. I have never seriously used it. So I just went with a neutral nature and all 31s, and then we'll see about hidden powers and all that stuff as I go along. I'll see what matchups I just think are important. Conventional wisdom says to use HP Grass or HP Dragon to either help with Caracosta and Frillish, or to help with Kingdra on Cycling Road Rival. I don't know. I don't know about any of it. And then nature-wise, it might be just Ghost plus special defense to have a better Mega Pidgeot matchup. Also not sure. But I've been known to have my starter nature be specifically set to exactly beat Norman, so I'll do that again if I need to. So here's what you're going to see here. You're going to see a lot of 0 attack IV, you're going to see a lot of minus speed, and you're going to see a lot of minus attack. So missed wrong ability, Hardy Floatzel, 0 attack, 2 speed. Yup. A really good Swift Swim Lombre, plus speed, decent IVs. Minus attack Sneasel, good IVs. Nearly min speed Masquerain. Minus speed Regenerator Cubfu, or Mienfu. Minimum speed Lopunny, good attack. We did get the right ability on Lopunny, Limber. Phone number Donphan with a hurtful nature, sturdy ability. Minus attack Fletchender with really good IVs. Just a solid boulder, no complaints. Maybe my best overall encounter in terms of ability and IVs combined. Phone number 0 HP Hariyama, thick fat. Guts doesn't exist on my console. I'm saving this one for later. Adamant Rapidash. Yeah, huge minus max attack Burb. Yep. 0 attack Swift Swim Tortuga. Huge. Minus nearly minimum special attack Leaf Storm Specialist Carnivine. Thank you. Really good Dreadnought with Shell Armor. Minus attack Luxray, thanks. Minus defense Clamperl. This is going to be a crazy Gorbis for me. I hope. And then let me go back. Let me show you the worst. The worst of the worst. Minus attack Scolipede. It's always poison point. 00 HP speed and 5 attack. This is the Deathless box. Just like you thought it would be, right? So welcome in. We are off to the races in NG Plus facing adversity. But it's attempt 1, and on attempt 1 of anything, I don't believe in resetting for encounters. This is just getting a feel for it, hanging out, kind of relishing in the victory, and then we'll go from there. All right. The only real question is, what is my best answer into Sarina? And I think it's Scolipede. Yeah. The other option would be Rapidash, but Rapidash. Itemless Rapidash, actually, low kick. How about Fletch? Fletch under itemless is pretty good too. All right, let's do that. Fletchender, is it Grapploct is going to be done by Masquerain, and then Quagsire. Is it Leafblade Carnivine? We are faster, so we can switch in. I think we can just switch in and win on not setup with pre-poison, or is it Lombre? I think Lombre's fine. We heal so much. Yeah, it's 2-shot. So I think it's Lombre. I think Lombre is safer because we don't have to pivot. All right, so I think those 5 1v1, and then the question is, what Pokemon in my box is the best assistance overall. And specifically, I guess the only thing I want help with is Serena and Grapple Locked, so that's probably these two. I think it's Scolipede. I think Scolipede's the helper. It's either Scolipede or it's Hari. How does Hari do into Grapple Locked? Hari can confirm ranges for me, baby. The ranges aren't that good. Yeah, no. Let's do Scully. Alright, we do have to remember pre-poison. On you. Frostberry Dreadnought, Soft Sand Donphan, excuse the voice crack, Oranberry Masquerain, Itemless Fletchender because knockoff exists, Itemless Scolipede because it's probably helping with Serena, and then Oranberry less valuable than Miracle Seed with pre-burn. Okay, status is on. We're cool. It's almost like I've done this before. Alright, Bulldoze KOs. We play around Freeze with Poison. We get Serena Trop Kick always. No reason to pivot on Mask. Just go Fletch. Thank you. We're hoping to get some Flame Bodies. We will Growl once. Let's keep in mind Max Roll Crit. We're faster, we don't have to worry about that. But Max Roll Crit knockoff into Itemless Fletch is an important number, and it's 43 HP. Alright, there's the Lumberry. 43 HP. Now he's burnt, now it's higher, or lower. Below 50, Roost is efficient. Because of the Trop Kick attack drops, this can Synthesis on me quite a bit, but he only has 5 Synthesis. Oh, doesn't click him, but I'm gonna Roost. I'd rather be high HP in case I need to finish off the Grapple Locked. Yeah, that's good. Alright, this is probably Grapple Locked. It is. We want to pivot here. I don't think Dreadnought HP is important at all. Right? Oh, I didn't give him a Frostberry. That was a misplay. Dreadnought's supposed to have, or did it? No, I think I did do that. I did. Cool. Fletchender's always getting liquidation. Dreadnought gets liquidation, turns it. Yeah, this is fine. Gets liquidation, turns it into payback. Sorry, turns it into revenge. Intimidate goes off. We never die to crit. This could be Heat Crash, or it could be Willow, probably. Go Dreadnought. Dreadnought takes nothing from this guy. We are already faster, so we just play for Flinch. We get it. We get guaranteed Earthquake. Maybe we don't. This is potentially Curse. We don't care if it's Curse either. It's not. No reason to fake out. We're burnt. and it just means we take more burn chip. We heal out of crit range, we take an ice punch, burn, we're safe. Yeah, totally fine. Okay, next. Oh, you know, I might have to fish for like Stunfisk. I didn't even think about that. Thank you. All right, what's next? No, Dreadnought just dies. Looks like Flame Wheel, but then it's Water Shuriken. Are we dead to Water Shuriken like max roll 5 crit? And we are, but that's pretty fictional, don't you think? What's 18 times 5? 90. We have 86 HP. I mean, that feels pretty darn safe to me. What are my other options? Does Scala even bait Shuriken? It doesn't. It baits Bug Buzz. All right, I think we just use Scolipede and Poison Jab twice. And then usually Hari just hard counters Persian, and he does here as well, so we don't care about it at all. And then Dreadnought can take random move from Dodrio, and then if we get random moved, not Drill Run, he can stay in. If not, we can get some Masquerade Intimidates, and then both Boulder and Donphan can do some things. So this fight's totally free. We got this. I see why people like Scolipede. I never have, but mine never came with Protect in early game. This thing is really fast for early game. Good job, Boulder. Way to come. Way to come to fights. Proud of you, buddy. All right, we don't need any pre-status here. Oranberry is fine. Oranberry. There's no status. It's just 5 Orans. Hold on. We should look at Donphan momentarily because of Ice Shards. 3 Ice Shards already KOs, so yes, Oran is correct. And if we have a problem with one of these fights and they don't look easy, then we'll probably just pull our encounter. Poison Jab twice. He doesn't crit drop us. We're happy. We'll Protect since he's poisoned. Got him. Outplayed. Dodrio for Drill Peck. That means go Dreadnought. Might as well get a free Intimidate. Free is my favorite price. Go back to Dreadnought. I'm pretty sure at -1 we don't even die to like double Drill Run. We don't. We Rock Slide because we are not faster at -1. There's Drill Run. 40. We hit the range. It's probably Shockwave. We don't care. Fake Out for the culture. Vital Throw for the win. Easy. Alright, this fight is annoying because we don't have Togedemaru, and that means you need like 4 Pokemon to deal with the stupid Cinccino. We'll figure it out. Yeah, a little bit faster than when you played through this route, right, Monkey? Just a smidge. It's almost like I have practice. It's not a good thing that I can do this fast. It means that I've done it too many times. All right. We have a number of things that can lead here, but I'm not going to deal with the lead. I'm going to look at Cinchino first and say, how do I beat this? So we can try to get triple axle burn 2 or 3 days, yeah. Do we have any way to get a speed drop? No. We can get it intimidate. We never die. Okay, that's great. We can get an intimidate here. And often Hari can just win with an intimidate. Yeah. So Hari will win with intimidate support. What's the other option? All right, we'd like to use Dreadnought for you. Oh, no, we can use, right. We can use Tortuga for Swallow. Okay. Yeah, all right, let's just do Donphan lead. Wait, Bolos is contact. That means protective pads? Yeah, protective pads. Then the only thing is Flare Blitz Burn. But I don't want poison. No, it's correct. It's correct poison. All right, and that's soft sand on fan. Do we need soft sand? We do. One, two, three, four, five. This is not riskless, but it should be fine. We're not going to. We're going to use pre-poisoned soft sand. Because he's going to Flare Blitz chip himself first, which confirms our Donphan range for us. We don't have to, but we need him to take more than our base damage. But yeah, protective pads has niche use. It's very rare. It's almost always a negative contact ability. And there aren't that many of them as the game progresses. All right, you need a Chesto Berry. And then I guess I'll give you a Chesto Berry too. And then you need a Rost Berry. All right. All right, this is the third one, right? Yeah, Electivire, Excelgor, 1, 2, heal. Poison Donphan putting in work, and while I'm at it, I'm removing soft sand from the calc because that almost screwed me up. Alright, this is guaranteed Mega. This is guaranteed Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz confirms our range for us. Thanks, Rapidash. Thank you for participating. This is Cinchino for triple axle. We just go to Luxray. Cool. -1. This is Sing or Tail Slap. I think we just go get a second Intimidate. Sing misses, you're a fraud. Triple Axel again. No, this is going to be Rock Blast. Is this guaranteed Rock Blast on Masquerain? If it is, we go Hari. If it's not, we're going to continue lowering its attack. This is guaranteed Rock Blast, so we go straight to Hari on Never Sing. Our Chesto's intact, and we should just win. Got him. Sometimes with Intimidate Pokemon there, you just don't. You never have a free switch, a safe switch, I should say, because it always could click Hypnosis twice. And then we never get crit because we're Shell Armor, and we win. All right, next one's the Claydol lead. I don't think we have good answers into Claydol. I'm going to look at Sneasel for funsies. Sneasel has one roll of Ancient Power that it can bait, which sucks, but it's incredibly unlikely. Signal Beam Paralysis or Signal Beam Confusion is more likely. Carnivine baits Signal Beam. Dreadnought is often a pretty good lead here, which is crazy. But Dreadnought, even my almost min Spadef Dreadnought, doesn't die to Earth Power. So you can we like Muscle Band? No, we don't always KO. Because we're slow. Oh, we're just a little too slow. Penguin? No, it's just double crit problems. Hari can be... No. Floatzel? Surely Floatzel just, like, dies. Maybe with Never Melt Ice. Fake out Ice Fang, Ice Fang? Nope. What if we had kept Water Pulse for future reference? I imagine not very good. Water Pulse is like the same range with Wise Glasses, maybe? Nope, still bad. Okay, Water Pulse not good. Lesson learned. Got that part right. We do have a Dark type, so we can get free Mienfoo chip or Hari chip if we want it. Right, we could go like Fake Out, get Extrasensory. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's 2 months. Fake Out for 12. And then go Night Slash or Ice Punch. I guess we go Night Slash because it's technically better odds to kill. But what does that do? The Fake Out doesn't actually help me. So I think we just bring Hari as a pivot and we tell ourselves that AP is fiction. We would still be slower there. That's probably a reason to use the Hari thing. So we go Fake Out for 12, Extrasensory. Then we go Black Glasses. We Icy Wind into Night Slash. Is that always a KO? 58, 68, 78, and 12? No, it's not. So that's a bad idea. Don't do that. We don't have U-turn. We can't use U. This is not good. But a random move switch in. Bite Luxray, no shot. Silk Scarf Lopunny. How well do you do? Silk Scarf Lopunny. Why? Oh, because it's Klutz. This ability being bugged in the calc is really annoying me. It comes in as Klutz even though it's Limber. Not a great range. Okay, I think it is Harry and Sneasel is just my best lead, even though it's not a good lead. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. How does Donphan do into Kling Clang? Does decent. So does Luxray. Luxray does quite well because it can turn it into just a totemized guy. Donphan is not a good electrode check. Do we have one? That's probably Hari again. Hari with a cherry. Ours is so bad that struggles. Okay. Scully. Scully's a good backup. And then Cherry Rapidash, probably. Yeah, Cherry Rapidash is good. Wow. 40 Spadef is not it. And then Dreadnought. Surely. Alright. Alright, the Claydol's a little sketchy, but it's pretty unlikely to be a problem. We just don't have Persian berries yet. So we don't have the upper. We're not allowed to play around one of the problems we might face. Hold on. Yeah, we need Hari for later, so I can't swap it out for a different mon. Hari, Sneasel, Luxray, Scully, and I like to bring 2 Pokemon for Mr. Freezy Hex guy. And this is non-conventional wisdom. This is just my way of doing it. I always go Cherry Berry, even on my physical attackers, because Burn makes you do less damage, and Paralysis makes you do no damage. So I want to do some damage, and it lets me steer a little bit more consistently. Scully can also have a Cherry because of Electrode. Luxray has a little bit of a tricky matchup. Hari also gets a Cherry. You notice that I use more berries for status than I do for the 10 HP just isn't that valuable most of the time. Right, if you're already not dead to double crit, what is the Orin doing for you? But playing around a status can do a lot for you. There's Fake Out. That chip isn't meaningful. It's just, we just got free damage. All right. We Night Slash. Signal Beam doesn't confuse. We're in business. It's probably Electrode. It is. What is Electrode's move? Flash Cannon. I don't think I've ever gotten Flash Cannon out of this thing. Flash Cannon drop's actually a little bit annoying. I don't think I can let myself get a drop. So let's go Rapidash. And then you're clicking Foul Play, right? Technically we gain HP, but that's pretty fictional. if we were to Morning Sun. I don't think we want to play into Morning Sun getting crit. So foul play is a great thing for Hari to get in on. Let's just take advantage of that. And then, because our Hari is a bad Hari, we have a decision to make. Fake out plus 2 vital throws KOs, and 2 vital throws doesn't KO, but we can get static parrot. I think we have to just accept static parrot as a possibility. Great. Electro Ball. 71. Are we dead to max roll crit? Maybe. We are. We're dead to 3 rolls of crit. Do I have counterplay to that? I don't think so, because my team is not all that powerful. We can get out and come back in and get a fake out. We just don't have a second fake out guy. Yeah, we just go for this. Cool. Thank you for playing nice, Electra. That did look like one of the rolls that would have killed with crit. All right, Kling Clang, we just... this is like randomish. Can we convert it into a better move? Because he's clear body, the Intimidate doesn't happen. This is random move against Hari. No, we don't have. Luxray, you just gotta want this, buddy. Gear grind for me. Return is not good. We nuzzle. Okay. Return is a KO with some crits, but this is +7 to autonomize. So the crit angle is actually very unlikely. So we will spark. I think it's my best play. Yeah, especially with that. And then I think this time we wild charge because it's a KO and we're not using this HP later. If anything, we'd rather get a guaranteed attack out of this. Is that true? It would be Willow. So no. Alright, the Spark KO. Nuzzle and 3 Sparks usually KOs, but it doesn't look like we got good rolls. Alright, I think we wild charge. Don't mess with ranges. Frost Blast, we have 2 Pokemon for, but freeze can be a problem. This is 41 HP. This is Ice Beam or Will-O-Wisp. We don't have enough HP on Hari to pivot. Sneasel outspeeds. That's awesome. All right, so later on, we have 80% for free, and we can't get frozen on Sneasel. We never died a crit, so we're chilling. We only need 1 attack. Since this can be Willow, we go Rapidash. There we go. We have Cherry. Flame Wheel is fine. And we win. Great. Definitely not the best, but what we had just sort of mid counters into all of that. Yo, that's cool. Come on. Nice. I've never had this before. Ice Punch Sneasel outspeeds and KOs the Emolga. Does that help? Can I make this like consistent? There's no way I can do that, right? Thank you. I have never had a Pokemon outspeed in one shot Emolga before. I've had them outspeed. Let me know if my sound quality is worse when I talk like this. Sometimes my ears just need a break from the headphones. Alright, what do you bait? You don't even show a kill to anything. You outdamage you. You outdamage you. So you're, oh no, so you would bait Lantern second. For probably Icy Wind speed control, that seems pretty good. What will we do on the other slot with this information? How does Ice Fang look? Ice Fang looks terrible. Alright, so I like this lead. Who's the partner? Is it just Fake Out and then Mega Drain? I don't think so. Do we do like true double battles instead of just regular Amolga Steer Fest? Is that might be correct. KO, Hydro Pump, get Discharge. Oh, get Discharge feels pretty terrible. No, that's bad. How about Scolipede? What does Scolipede be? Slow kill, Hydro Pump. Plus. Don't know. Plus what? Brine. I guess it would be Brine. That looks compelling. Okay, so if we pre-damage under 50%, we one-shot the Sea King. Sorry, we one-shot the Amolga. We protect on Hydro Pump. Amolga is in slot 1, so Sneasler will bait with it. We'll get Lantern in. Because we're below 50%, because we'll be at whatever this HP is, we'll be at 39 HP. Brine will be boosted. Yes. So Brine always KOs. Yeah. Yeah. So then we get double water move, which Lombre takes really well. And that gets us Fake Out active. And it gives us a free switch on the other slot. If we so wanted. Okay, I'm pretty sure we do. So we double switch. And we go like what? God, Carnivine, you are not it on this stuff. We'd be slower in both slots, so it probably wouldn't be Icy Wind. It's still like 40% to Icy Wind, but we're just dead to like Signal Beam crits because we're minus Spadef. So that seems worse now that I look at it. Alright, let's stop trying to be cute with Sneasel. Can we just do typical Dreadnought lead? Dreadnought Hardstone Rock Slide, anybody? Dreadnought Hardstone Rock Slide. Oh, we don't even need the Hardstone. Hold on. And our Dreadnought's 57 speed, which is just perfect. So let's do that. What's single target damage on you? 58 plus 43 is always a KO, so we will do Hearthstone. Just in case. Yeah. Probably, it's gotta be Hari. Alright, so we go Hari, Fake Out, Emolga, plus Rock Slide. What would Hari bait? Hari would bait Marowak second, I think. And then you would bait Lantern second. So we want Hari in slot 1. But if Hari takes a hit, then it's going to be Lantern anyway. We bring our 2 grass types. We bring Luxray as our prayer pivot. And then... And this does not look good. I guess Lopunny because of Limber. And we just give it a Silk Scarf. Maybe Lopunny can save me. I don't like this at all. Classic bad grass type problems. What I wouldn't give for a Poison Heal Breloom right about now. Oh, should I bring Scolipede over one of these grass types maybe? Probably not. I don't think it does any damage. No, it still takes good damage too. Yeah. Okay, Silk Scarf. We could definitely lose him on here, but that's life. Still gonna go Cherry on you. I don't think Heartstone is correct. Lombre gets... Miracle Seed is probably better because we're gonna try to Mega Drain. Get in there, team. Good luck. I just never find ways to do this fight completely riskless. It's one that I just always steer. Don't let Emolga live. That's the plan. Rock Slide. KO's Emolga. After the Fake Out chip, does single target damage to Seeking. 30% chance to flinch. Bang. It's 2 free. We get Lantern for discharge, which sucks. Because we didn't go Cherry, did we? Yeah, that's a throw. Okay. Because now Lantern's gonna... Lantern can Icy Wind. Actually, Lantern's most likely to Icy Wind. So let's get out of there. Yeah. Icy Wind is great. Hydro Pump is fine on that slot. Paralysis is fantastic. Seeking is clicking Flail, so we do want to KO it. Is Hari bait Brine over Discharge? Usually. Oh, sorry. Thank you. My mistake. Position or do we KO here? Discharge is still a problem. I'd like to prevent it. I don't think I can. let Seeking flail. So Seeking has to die. It dies to Force Palm. And then we just fake out the Lantern. Unless we're not already dead. Yeah, we're not dead to Signal Beam. The good news here is that actually this doesn't matter anymore. We probably shouldn't have done that. We probably should have played to Icy Wind. Because we're -1 speed on both of these guys, Marowak is faster right now. I think the correct play is to leave Hari on the field and get damage into you, Marowak. Yeah. Okay, I think Force Palm is still right. We'd rather have Paralysis chance. And then I think this is where we go. What is Lombre bait? Please tell me Lombre isn't getting Bone Rush. It's not. Wait. Oh my god, you sometimes are. That's terrible. So this just kind of has to be Lopunny. It shouldn't be. Well, it can still be Icy Wind. Signal Beam was the most likely there. Bone Rush into Hari. 4-hit. Okay. This is getting sketchy fast. I just want damage on Lantern. Icy Wind is good. Totally risking somebody here. 2 hits is fantastic. Nice crit. Okay. $42 HP. That's 4-hit Bone Rush. It's never anything else. Nice to see you too, Dave. Alright, so it's Bone Rush on both slots. Which is not good. Is one likelier than the other? No. So we switch Carnivine in on one slot. We risk a Lombre on the other. Is Lombre the correct risk? I don't think so. I think the correct risk is actually Dreadnought. Because Dreadnought actually lives most 5 hits because we gave it the Oran Berry. It's 24 times 5. That's crazy. We're 109 HP. We die to exactly 5-hit max roll. Any non-max roll and we live. Okay. Totally 50-50. So let's say... Next question. Does Dreadnought KO? It doesn't have to, does it? It doesn't have to. Okay, Dreadnought slot 1. Carnivine slot 2. That's the champ difference right there. All right, and then we're faster on this side. We're slower on this side. So we Rock Tomb and we Leaf Blade so that we are faster. And then we always KO with the tiny little extra bit of chip there. Bop. The Darmanitan is nasty. Sticky web guy, yeah. Nasty fight, dude. I had to let Sticky Webs and Stealth Rocks go up that fight. Dynamic speed, absolutely. We got the game knowledge. We have an emote for that. All right. Chelle. Our Chelle seems so bad. Unless by some miracle Sneasel does a good job in a Togekiss. It does not. We just die to crits. Sneasel, you're supposed to be decently bulky on the special side. What gives? We can't even switch in. We just straight up die. That is disheartening. Alright, so here's what we know. We know that we can use Dreadnought for Delcatty and probably for Vespiquen too, with a little bit of pivot help. We're pretty sure that Hariyama can do the Lapras, especially thick fat guy. We're 1 speed point slower, which is a bummer. It's a bummer. I think we go. Do we do Force Palm or do we do Rock Smash? I think we go Chesto Rock Smash. Yeah, let's do that. And do we do anything better than that? I don't think so. Okay. How does Scully just dies, right? Yeah. It's faster. So other than like frauding this guy with Poison Point, we don't have a Togekiss answer. Imagine looking at Prinplup for this. Jesus Christ. Talk about desperate. Dead a double crit from Stone Edge. Yeah, fake out Roshimax Vital Flow for sure. Yes, but Luxray is also my best answer into the Slowbro, trying to fraud that with Paraflinch. Because my Donphan is not very good, is it? Soft Sand Sturdy Donphan, 2 shots. Alright, fair enough. This is just what we have. Do we have any Rhydon answer, or are we also playing with Rocks Up? You're slower and don't KO. You just die to stuff. Jeez. It is shell time, and we don't have a Rhydon counter. Oh, Colto. What is up, King? Thank you for the raid. How was stream? What's good? Well, we have an ass box. I shouldn't say that. We have a box of good Mons with terrible natures and IVs. We're somehow frauding our way deathless to Chelle, and we don't have anything that beats Rhydon. It's gonna be great. Maxi down. That's way cooler. What's the death situation? What do we give up to defeat Maxi and Tab? That's awesome. Getting out of Magma Hideout is one of the best feelings. And then you go to Aqua Hideout, and I want Dexa to have a terrible day on the day that I go to Hideout, that Aqua Hideout. He deserves it. Pidge, Eggy, Cast Form, and Rapidash. That is a pretty reasonable loss. I assume that Pidge was for Tab and the other 3 were for Maxi. That looks pretty standard. Doom calcs are looming. Yeah. It's just so hard to do risk, like riskless stuff in Aqua Hideout. If you just like let the first couple turns go badly 1% of the time, I feel like it's not so bad. Very nice, very nice. Moxie would be proud. Oh, I don't even have Floatzel Hydro Pump stuff. Is this Penguin? Are we just gonna like... What if I were modest? Wise glasses. 50% range. Yo, Pengu, what are you doing? Colt, what is up with this water starter that doesn't KO the Rhydon? All right, can we talk about that for a second? Can we just... Is that real? Is that really where we are? This split is no good for Pengu. Yes, but I don't... Man, I don't... Octillery is duped. Seadra is duped. My Carnivine is horrid. Look at this. My Carnivine does 60%. It does more with the physical Leaf Blade. What am I supposed to do here? What's a guy to do? There's no way to bait Rhydon last. That doesn't exist. Yikes. Okay. Leaf Blade is a high crit move. Yeah, we're probably just taking a death here, is the short answer. The problem is there, Mr. Cheese, that if we're not baiting consistent drill run stealth rocks, we're also slower. So like, if we get rocks on the switch and we just die, and then we lose. I'd like to use Lombre, but Lombre is just straight up dead. They're not even like, maybe you'll survive. No, you die. You go in and you die. Leaf Tornado. You guys are very helpful. Thank you for the wonderful suggestions. Oh, huge Aqua Jet. Candy for liquidation? Dodge a crit? %? Oh my god. Floatzel. Stealth Rock miss. I'm trying, this is not a good Huntail, so I'm trying not to bring it, but it's gonna two-shot. There's no way that Brine does the job. This is a Gorbis. This is a cracked Gorbis and a bad Huntail. So I'm willing to lose a Mon, but we'll look at the Huntail. 32. Brine Huntail, right? %. That's pretty good. Wise glasses. I mean, that's a 60% range, and I'm never dead. That might be worth it, sadly. Man, that's really as good as it gets. A 60% range. What a horrible way to give up on a great Gorbis. You can't scale it. You have to delay for Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump isn't learned by Floatzel till level 48. That's what I just checked. It's not an option. The only scale move it has is Aqua Jet, which we already have. Candy is for liquidation. Liquidation does 50%. Unless you're talking about Huntail. I don't think I'm candying Huntail for a better range. Unless it's significantly better. Oh, what? What are these early game ranges? Alright, apparently Candy Huntail is a thing. How do you go from a 90% range to a 100% range on one candy? That is the craziest early game thing I've ever seen. But Gorbis. That's probably correct, though. I feel like that has to be right. Because otherwise it's just penguin dying. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't have the... Apparently I don't have the game knowledge. All right, we will give up on our Gorbis dream because we got all ass. Everything. I mean, the rest of this isn't exactly good either. So let's hope for the best. We definitely need to get very lucky. That's the plan is to get lucky. So Hari Luxray, Don Fan, Dreadnought, Huntail. What's my final Pokemon here? Huntail can beat Celesteela. Yeah, we are not worried about Winona. Not at all. Yeah, we have problems right in front of us. Early dive is right. All right, I'm down for the candy spend. We don't even currently have a ground type to candy for Watson. This is a pretty terrible looking Watson box too. It's almost like we don't have a lot to go on right now. Who is this final Pokemon here? Who's doing Vespiquen? Even though we know it's going to be Dreadnought. Oh yeah, I can pull 117. I just don't know if I want to fish. I imagine I want to fish. Let's look at that. So here, 117. I have 117, and I have Rustboro, and I have Petalburg. So I have all the kind of the usual things available. So, well, one, I will not pull Petalburg until I get a Prim. I'm getting Popplio from Petalburg, or I'm going to die trying. Those are the only two choices. There are no other Pokemon in Petalburg for me. Let me make that abundantly clear. For the other encounters, Rustboro, a lot of my Rock Sliders are duped out, right? There's no Hammy, there's no Archeops, there's no Lycanroc, so Flannery actually looks like a demon. So having the opportunity to get a rock type that doesn't die to Solar Beam is very important. 117 I'm not delaying because I want to delay it. I'm delaying because I don't know whether I need it for Chelle, like pull Stunfisk for Togekiss, or I need it for Watson, or neither. Because I'd like... Berserker would be great, Togedemaru's duped out, Magnemite would be great. Flappy's duped, Luxio's duped, Joltik's duped. So 117 land is just kind of like half great, half bad. And then fishing, we have no dupes. We have only Grimer that's duped out. We can get Stunfisk, Palpitoad, Chinchou, or Eel. And 40% Eel is very helpful. Yeah, I want Aerodactyl. I mean... Right, if I hit a 40% Eel, I don't think it helps my Chelle. I think a 30% Chinchou does, but it's the ground types that we want. It's only 10% Palpy. Like, that's high. It's low odds. Yep. So, I don't know. I'm down with the Huntail candy. I think that most of the time Dreadnought beats the Vespiquen, so after Chip. So maybe the answer is, can I bring somebody else to get me dual wing beat? I don't think that Cubfu's or Mienfu's gonna do that. Mienfu turns not dual wing beat into dual wing beat. That's not bad. Right, you're for Bridge Rival. I don't know anything about Bridge Rival. I'm kind of excited to do the rival fights. I've done CRR on everything, but a long time ago when I was decidedly ass. I haven't seen anything past Norman, other than the one DD NG Plus run where I wiped to the Cheesemo double with 8. So I really don't know much. All right, what's the order going to be here? It's going to be Hari, then it's going to be Lapras, then Togekiss, then Delcatty, then Rhydon, then Vespi. That can totally be random move, but it should be not Power Gem. But Dreadnought's not going to be able to come in on Power Gem either. I didn't even look. Does my minus attack Luxray even do the Togekiss? I forgot mine's so terrible. Not really. I mean, that's a range, and not a great one. $78, yeah. Yikes. So that's Muscle Band. Luxray might just die. Dude, we got minus attack everything. I don't know, I did a box. I've done like 3 tour of the boxes today. It's it ain't pretty. All right, I actually think it's Penguin, which is hilarious. All right, let's do it. This is definitely a shell. We're just gonna spend a candy and lose. That's the plan. But we'll turn the game music on for this. This is a real fight. Man, I thought my winning run had a bad shell. Does not compare. Do not click the rare candy now, you idiot. I would. Ice Fang, yes. Sure. Bike can go. I know, Dave, you want me to run your favorite starter. And you want me to run the Juice Lock, which is never happening. I do think that my early game is going to be brutal with Ape because I have no water types already, but Penguin's so bad as a water type before it evolves, it might not even matter. Is Ice Fang ever meaningful after this? I feel like I've never clicked it. And I'd like to keep Dive. Let's try. In the 1% world where Huntail lives. Sure. Reset for Pal. I'm not guy packing my first couple attempts. I don't really guy pack ever if I can avoid it. Like, sometimes you're just so angry playing, you do it. But I try not to just doom spin. starter packs. I got the Luminion dupe. Isn't that good enough? You need Wise Glasses as well. Wise Glasses, Candy Huntail. What a plan. Alright, you need Soft Sand. I think you already have Soft Sand. Yeah, this is your third straight battle with it. Penguin looking so out of place. You know your team isn't good when everybody needs damage boosting items. The whole team needs damage boost to hit the range. And then we have to not get double slept. 4 water moves. Well, you know, hey, I don't know how I'm supposed to run it. I don't know, man. We keep. We're already slower than Lapras, so we keep Vital Throw. Yes? What? Do I click pay? Oh, I get knockoff next split, don't I? So I don't need payback. Yeah, 34 knockoff. Bye-bye payback. Get in there, team. Oh yeah, Monferno would make this shell so much better. Why didn't I think of that? Huh. Monferno. There's no world where Monferno is coming to this battle. Penguin at least can dodge a crit to maybe turn a 1 and 4 into a 0 and 4. But if all goes well, Penguin never hits the field. Donphan clutches up and nobody dies. All right. It is a Cope Lapras 1v1, but we have a better one. A terrible Hari is better than that Monferno. Don't para. God, this matchup is still not that good. Nice. Sing goes crazy here. Asshole. Better than Mienfoo? Hey, don't talk bad about my Mienfoo. What's my Mienfoo do here? Mienfoo does fine. You pre-damage to be dead to Frost Breath. You drain Punch. Totally cool. Actually, Mienfoo probably hard countered this. But it's fine. Hari did the job. That was a misplay. I assumed that Mienfoo was still too slow because it's minus speed. Alright, this is Air Cutter Draining Kiss, right? Please don't be Draining Kiss. Oh, it's totally potential Draining Kiss. Just don't be. Do we have counterplay? We do not. We could get Grass Knot by using up Dreadnought HP. No. We need to get lucky. That's bad. That's really bad. We nuzzle. Alright, I didn't actually check if the range is confirmed by the muscle band. It's not! Luxray! Get in there! Still not guaranteed. Let's go! You're the GOAT! Don't die to recoil. We shouldn't die to recoil. Next. Way to go, Luxray. Walmart Togedemaru over there. We outspeed after -1, right? We do. We're not minus speed. Tomb Le Rocks. Rock Tomb Rock Slide is a range because we're plus attack, but we're plus attack 3 IV. That looks like a low roll. Thank you, Dreadnought. Flinch to Night Queen? Let's go! 67. 67 is still always dead to Drill Run. Just don't Stealth Rocks. Nice. Dude, I'm using what I got. What do you want from me? I mean, that's not true. I misplayed the Lapras, but... Oh, Untail crit. -1 candy. We didn't need it. We should have planned for the crit. Dumb. That's my B. That's on me. That's on me, guys. You need damage boost. You need damage boost. Alright. Vespi Quinn is exerting its pressure. Like I wasn't feeling enough pressure. 37 HP. Oh, HP grass is 34, dog. But there's overlap. Oh, there's still overlap. No! Okay. Okay. So what is this? Dual Wing Beat attack order or HP grass? Really unlikely to be HP grass, but it means dead Dreadnought if we get it. How many rolls? Because it's double overlap, dual wing beat, and attack order. Dual wing beat minerals 32, but half of them are 32. Oh, so it's a ton of overlap with HP grass. Only one roll of HP grass doesn't overlap with dual wing beat? That's insane. Okay. Alright, so we... What about? Oh, it's only single roll overlap with attack order, though. So this is almost always attack order. Single high roll of HP grass overlaps with 4 rolls of attack order, and then there's dual wing beat. I think we just got a ball. I think that's better than the 1 in 16 leading to a 1 in 3 if we get crit on crit flop. Yeah. Dreadnought, buddy. Hold on. You KO, right? Yeah. Get in there. Hard Hari is a throw. We're in there. Don't call me a fraud. That was a likely move. Or call me a fraud. I don't care. We'll prove the haters wrong. Alright, Zen Headbutt has 4 rolls that kill, so it is better than a 50-50 to be not Whirlpool. We'll take that. Our Donphan matchup ain't that good. Do we bank really hard on Zen? Maybe. Maybe. Is it worth a Luxray pivot? Luxray has no HP. Thanks, Luxray. That would be an incredible pivot. Just sacking. That's what I did last time. Last run, I sacked my Intimidate Mon to Glowbro to give me a chance through. Donphan is kind of that important to the run, but this run isn't good enough. I think this is a you just have to ball moment because this just isn't good. Yeah. So, if Donphan wants to run the live, then Donphan wants to run the live. It's in your hands, buddy. Don't flinch, don't get trapped, don't anything, don't get crit, just win, baby. Alright? We can lose this one. We just can't, well, you know, you guys know. We already know. Alright? Show me quick draw Whirlpool. I'm better than you. I'm just better. Not good enough. Minus special attack. It's last mon. Doesn't matter. Sorry, we're like mid special defense Donphan, by the way. Rash nature. Imagine being dead to crit Whirlpool. Whirlpool was highest damage, by the way. Highest damage Whirlpool is crazy. Chelle is easy, guys. This is such a bad run. I need these Pokemon to stop clutching up so that I can play a real game. 30 citrus berries. Oh, how does he do it? How does he do it? Game Corner jinx anybody? Oh shit. Oh, we did save, great. Heart scale acquired. Dave really hates Penguin. I thought you didn't like my turtle, but it turns out that you just want ape so badly you hate them all, I guess. Ludi's a water stone. Do we have any other stone evolutions? Not anymore. Smoge. Where's my Razor Claw at? 07 Corvus. That was gonna be such a good freaking Corvus, man. Okay. Get the tunes back. Jawlock? I don't think so. I think it's Ice Fang on this guy. I've clicked it a couple times on like a Gligar or something. 65 base power is just so low. And we have no potential. Oh no, we have the Sneasel. So we do have dark type damage coming. But we don't really have it on a physically bulky Pokemon. No, we got Huntail. I never really know. Those feel like it just feels like two bad choices. Like, do I want the bad dark type move, or do I want the bad ice type move? Ain't no way we want Aqua Tail for an extra 10 base power that can miss. Knockoff. This is when we get rid of Rock Throw. I'm glad my days of trying to throw Rock Tomb Donphan at Rotom are over. Waterfall's probably better than Whirlpool. Is that true? What is Empoleon's base attack? Because it's 80 base power. 86, it's not terrible. I mean, I'm only going to have it for like 10 minutes, right? It's going to get Flash Cannon when it evolves. I don't think this matters at all. We'll just take it. Oh. Thank you, Colt. Sorry if I failed chat reading check. Yeah, CRR Kingdra. Good call. We just, I mean, you know, we just don't get sniper crit. Trying to bring Penguin to Chelle was a great idea. Super good idea. Well, look, I'm using all of my bad luck up on the IVs and natures so that I can get into the battles and hit all the ranges. And the game is punishing me for my we don't do ranges rant on the E4 for sure. And I respect it. I'm not even mad about it. Surely we get rid of Brick Break now for liquidation. Mickey Flame online, let's go. Razor Shell. Yep. Mienfu evolves here, right? 38? Jesus Christ, game of Dexa. Look, but Mienshao was too good. We had to delay it. Versus all the other fighting types that you get at like level 20. What are we doing here? What makes this fighting type so much better than the others? We need Mienfu for Brawl for frickin' Watson. What is that? This is my first time with early Scolipede. Pretty good, man. Definitely just kind of a stat wall. Ooh, Charm. I think Charm is better than Bounce. When the heck am I ever going to use Bounce? I like to have one Charm on. Fire Lash acquired. I don't think we ever click Flame Wheel again. High Horsepower is better than Hypnosis. Low Kick. I'm pretty sure that Low Kick's supposed to be pretty good on this guy, right? I don't know if that's just like E4 tech or if that's real tech. I don't know anything about Sneasel. Like I haven't even seen other people use Sneasel. But I sure know that it's light. I like Low Sweep though. I don't need Icy Wind and Low Sweep. And we can reteach Ice Punch at any time, but I think Ice Punch is always in the moveset. So it's kind of fake to get rid of it. We still can. The boulder wants to be leveled up. Am I ever booming this guy? With self-destruct nonetheless? Probably not. But mud slap also? Like, if we're in mud slap territory, we're probably in boom territory. Let's be honest with ourselves. Seed bomb Lombre. Let's check out the. I don't remember the looting move set either. 45 surf. And Looty's totally coming to Watson. Okay. So right now this is our only magical leaf user, but I think we'll just have to spend the TM on it later. I think we have to drop magical leaf because we desperately need Giga Drain, and we don't get a water move for the next split. Yeah. Feels bad, but I think it's right. So we can hit fatty seed bombs off of Ludicolo's like 70 base attack or whatever it has. It's pretty low. Have that right? Oh, I did 70 base attack. Let's go. Who needs Pokedoku? Alright, let's go dunk on Wally. And then figure out what we want to do about the fact that we have a minus Spadef Sturdy Donphan as our ground type. Oh, we can just probably lead Scolipede and just one-shot it. Let's do that. Surely we won't be the first person to lose a Pokemon to Curlia, right? Right, guys? We're even gonna give it the Poison Barb. Because, you know, we're like min-attack and all. Plot twist, the Zigzagoon KOs me instead. Get in here, Scott. Yep. Yep. No one cares. Alright, I think we just look at Watson first because I think if we're running a team from this box with Watson, it's going to be pretty fraudulent. So again, we want... even the gym trainers seem like they're going to be fraudulent, so we probably, one, need to export our box, and two, would want to know what we have at our disposal. I don't like this calcing ahead thing. This is not like me. Is it what you people go through when you don't have the ground starter from bag? Not gonna lie, seems awful. Oh my god, are we really doing Rapidash stuff? Ain't no way, right? I think we're doing Rapidash stuff. I think this is fake out Ludicolo fake out into Rapidash. Sorry, into Donphan on, you know, not Explosion, right? Into Rapidash high horsepower. Oh my god, we need damage boost. That's awesome. Okay, so Rapidash with Muscle Band. Sure. Always kills. And then 81 HP. We're not dead to Scald. Oh, well, we're switching in on an attack, though. So we're dead to Scald Lantern. What are we switching in on? Donphan's getting Flash Cannon HP Grass. Oh, good. It's not even consistent. I love that. That's so good for us. I feel very excellent about the things that are going to happen. And we're going to get inconsistent move out of Zeraora. I love that for us. Dear God. Please send help. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It doesn't look good. So is this just like straight up lead Hari angle? No way, right? Because we're slower. Jump kick? No, it can't be. Yeah, but I think we gotta pull 117 as well. Yeah, was this like all of a sudden I'm gonna like Gastrodon? Is that what's gonna happen to me? Is this? Kolto, man. You've been telling me Penguin's good. Do you know it's impossible for a Pokemon to be good if it never leaves the truck? And it has bad matchups into all the early boss fights? That's just the definition of bad. Toad's the guy. Yeah. Palpitoad's the guy for sure. I understand why Dave was telling me I should Guy Pack it too. But where's the fun in that? Part of the thing that isn't fun in NG Plus, at least in my trying it before, is that you already get a lot less encounter variety, and so the idea of like Guy Packing within that is just awful. Yeah. I don't think CRR is that bad, honestly. It's just the Indeedee, but everybody has the Indeedee. I don't think 117 helps me all that much. It definitely doesn't help with the lead situation or the Zeraora situation. 111, so now we got to do those battles? Oh, you mean I have to give up on Vibrava? That makes me sad. Right, that's a really good odds of Flygon or Crocodile. Right, we even have the Boulder dupe and the Drillbur dupe. All that to fish for 30% Timpole and then end up with a Krogunk? Man, that seems pretty dire. That seems really dire. I mean, so does my box, in fairness. What about Speed Scale Donphan? Speed tie? Are you kidding me, Donphan? You can't outspeed Quiet Magnezone? I'm telling you, man. These guys. Why can't you be a Mienshao? Low kick? 40%. Good job, Sneasel. Maybe you should start evolving soon. We got some. Well, that gives me hope. I think I have to. Like, I can barely even lead this fight, let alone win it. I mean, this is looking like a multi-death Wadi. And I have to spend some time processing the idea that all of a sudden I live in a world where I lose Pokemon on Watson. That is an uncomfortable feeling. I hate it. I'm gonna sit here, have a sip of my drink, and feel sorry for myself. Gotta say, fake out overheat seems really sexy right about now. It does. Enjoy the Simisage calcs for fun available. Oh, this Simisage. No, sorry, you're just. Yeah. The only time I ever did this fight early is when I, didn't realize that I could ignore the order of the calc on my first attempt to Watson and just ran into the wrong fight anyway. That guy's a demon. Great. Awesome. Can't wait. Yeah, this is like basically doing something brand new, isn't it? Double battle. Hold on. I know I said that Petalburg is reserved for Prim, but what are my odds? Oh, they're not even good. 15% Temple, 20% Shellos. Yeah, I don't think that's worth giving up on Primarina. Primarina is that good of a mon. Because I have to pull freaking 111 because stupid Penguin can't match up into Watson. And you weren't here to make me run Ape when the run started, Dave. This is your fault. This is Dave's fault. Wow, this Farfetch'd is still terrible. Even at this level cap, this Farfetch'd is atrocious. All right, can we clear the right side, please? Oh my God, we still only have Aerial Ace. Acrobatics is level 38, huh? Rapidash? My God, imagine not one-shotting these fools. This is an embarrassment, a travesty, I say. No way Sneasel does it. Oh, well, let's look at the Ice Punch that we so quickly got rid of. Sorry for going to the gym. You should be going to the gym. Going to the gym is great. You should continue doing that. Just, leaving the house is a bit of a unusual occurrence right now. Though I'm back to work in a week. The spend all day hoping people go live and then going live myself at night part of my life. This I don't know, call it 6 weeks is coming to an end. All right, so do we just KO Farfetch'd? I don't think we can. We have to do like real double battle stuff. What a drag. So here, protect guy, get in there. Leaf Blade, Giga Drain, great. And we want consistency, so I guess we'll Fire Spin, Fire Lash. Yeah, Fire Spin, Fire Lash, always KOs. And then we're switching on just Leaf Blade. Who takes just Leaf Blade? I guess you do. So on just Leaf Blade, we'll get kind of random move not Leaf Blade from Farfetch'd, and we'll get Sludge Bomb. We'll get totally random. Sure, you want some help with Victory Road? I'll happily help you out with some Victory Road calcs. Honestly, I feel better equipped to do that than this double battle right now. Send me your box in Discord. Well, actually, let me pause before I agree to do that. There are other people watching the stream, which is also a rarity for me. So if there's anyone else watching the stream that does not want to see that, let me know.
10 out of 10 friends say
Because
you
that's
have to go to that new
completely
place,
reasonable
which
to
you
want
have
to watch me
zero
play
time
the part of
for.
the game that I'm in. I will also open up Discord on another tab in case they want to tell me that in a more private way. No, I think I should play my own game. Dave, I'll happily help you with Victory Road, but I don't think I should do it live on stream. That feels like just not the right call. Yeah. Man, early charcoal would go crazy here. What I wouldn't give for a Galissapod emergency exit right about now, huh? Oh, I mean, I've never known what Kappa means. It's just a random face that people put into things. It's one of those, I'm too old to know what all the Twitch stuff is until somebody explains it to me. Classic. How about Don Fan on Leaf Blade? Exactly. Yeah, you're talking to an old soul, you know? I'm just special like that. Sheesh. Wow. Why are these fights actually semi-difficult? Why am I worried about Farfetch'd critting me with a leak? The case for Ape has never been stronger. Boom Trainer will also cause anguish. You mean I can't just one-button sweep it with Dreadnought? Oh my god. Thanks for letting me know. So glad I went live again to stream in the wee hours of the night, waiting for my child to wake up again so that I could go through the anguish of having to calc what's usually the easiest fight in the whole game. With an ass box. Don't let me forget that. Just an absolute dog water box. You going back for Gastrodon? No. I looked at it. The Palpitoad Gastrodon is 35%. 65% chance to be really angry and not get prim and still lose was too high for me. I'd rather just still lose. At least the 111. At least the 111 only has one thing that isn't an electric immunity. I don't have a. I mean, I can put it up on screen. I don't have. I guess I can just drop a link to it. I don't. Sure. Here. It's not impossible. I mean, Rapidash clears the right side. It just takes 4 turns. Access denied. All right, hold on. How do I make it not private? Share with others. Crap. Yep. All right. Now it should work. I'm gonna put the link in one more time, but it should be the same link. Try again. And I've just highlighted. There are a couple of decision points that I haven't fully fleshed out what I'm doing with them. I know I'm allowing Kanto Arcanine Growlithe, for instance, because you don't use it for long enough in the game for it to matter. But Kanto wheezing and coughing is kind of a different story. You use that for a good number of splits. And so I haven't yet decided if I encounter one, will I call it a dupe and run from it? Or will I take it and say I can't use it until you have access to the Glizzy trade, because I would never get to use it after that point as a Kanto coughing. What's the ban list thing? Everything that's highlighted yellow. I don't have like an official ban list. I just went through and highlighted it because I'm going to use this to look at encounters. And then the Lycanrocs, I think, are just treated as one Pokemon. So I'm pretty certain that that's how I'm going to do it. I had regular Lycanroc, but I don't think I'm allowing Dusk or Midnight forms this run. Even though that makes Flan pretty impossible feeling. So that's kind of where we are. All right. What if I try to go on the left side? Can I KO the left side with anybody? No. All right, so it's definitely clear the right with Fire Move. We have no turn moves. So it is Protect, turn 1, and then we need to switch it on Leaf Blade. Maybe it's Dreadnought. Can we get Leaf Blade into Leaf Blade? We kind of can. Let's explore that. Shell Armor for consistent move is kind of fun sometimes. Alright, so we're going to be at 20 HP lowest. So most of the time, that actually works, which is kind of crazy, but no, it'd be kind of sort of random move. But Luxray just takes random move from these guys. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Protect, we're gonna KO, we're going to switch. No, we need one more turn to do this. Okay, yeah. So sorry, we Protect, then we switch to Dreadnought, then and with an Orin, then we go to Luxray. We chip the Vileplume, and we KO, and we also KO What's-His-Face.
Summer savings start now with the best price of the season for Corsair Plus. Get 50% off.
Mr. Leak Guy. So then we got Luxray on the field. Probably dead to like Gunk Shot, Stomping Tantrum. And we have full HP Rapidash. So I guess we get Rapidash. I guess we put the Luxray on to be baiting what? To be baiting Arbok. who's going to intimidate me so Rapidash doesn't see anything. And then we're just gonna have to steer it, but it's a 2v1, so maybe we just bring 2 fake out guys and figure it out. Yeah, that sounds good. Does that sound like a good double plan to you guys? We don't want looting because Gunk Shot is not conducive for switching. How does Floatzel take Gunk Shot? If you can't take Gunk Shot, then we can't switch you in. All right, so no to you being a fake out guy. We'll just bring Scolipede. Scolipede has Protect. You and you, great. Not you. Go team. Okay, Rapidash. I see no reason to have damage boost unless -1 is a range. It's not. Even with Black Sludge, it's not. Okay. You get an Oran Berry. Oh, you can Citrus. Citrus does get us guaranteed Leaf Blade. That's much better. I forgot we can Citrus. I think considering that we have basically planned a steer, that Citrus is correct. Except you don't get a Citrus, you get an Oran Berry. Tortuga pre-damage is dead to Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is 76 HP. They say, get in there. Can't crit a Shell Armor Mon. Good to know that it calcs guaranteed crit, but we're pre-damaged anyway, so we don't have to find out. Guaranteed crit though. I didn't think that was what Leak did. I thought it raised its crit rate. Right, Leaf Blade, wouldn't he also need to be Super Luck? Right, isn't it Scope Lens, Super Luck, high crit move is guaranteed? What? That sounds wrong. Leak is +2, got it. I'm unfamiliar with Farfetched's game because I am under the impression that Farfetched is ass. We don't want consistency. If we KO, that's great. Okay, we go Dreadnought. Got it. Speaking from the worst type of experience, I understand that. Oof. It's fine. Everything's fine. We didn't just almost die, you know. Shell Armor's a good ability. Poison Point? Oh no. We're still a turn-off. Okay. So... Brave Bird KO Scolipede? Probably not. Oh, it does. That's great. That's very good. Brave Bird always KO Scolipede. So we still have a guaranteed move. Failed by Scolipede having 0 HP. Apparently, that's a good thing. Who would have thunk it? And this is pretty likely to crit, right? That's what I've been told. So go back to Tortuga. We fire Lash again. I should, well, yeah. Big damage. And then, what do we want to do here? This feels like a great time to position. But then again, we're going to be getting Intimidate. What is Tortuga bait? 55 HP Tortuga. Oh man, now I gotta learn how the dumb Revenge AI works for switch in. Doesn't it calc boosted if I like move first the previous turn? Like analytic. I'm on calc screen, sorry. I'm pretty tired, guys. I apologize. You're getting low quality. But it's all I have to offer you. Alright, nobody sees KO, so it's just going to be outspeed, outdamage, Watch Hog. Regardless of what Revenge does, and Revenge's highest damage move almost always. Alright, well that's good. That means we don't have to do a whole lot of math with it. 71 HP. Are we in range of Brave Bird yet? No, 64 HP. So... just a normal type, huh? Oh, he's inner focus. I'm an idiot. I'm like, oh, I'll get a fake out in. No. No, you won't get a fake out in. And now we're dead to a roll of Brave Bird. Genius stuff. How does he do it? Answer, badly. At least we got Leaf Blade High Crit AI to help us. So we'll go here. Dreadnaught's faster, right? Dreadnaught's faster. Okay. But then we get High Crit AI the next turn. So we'll go Lux Ray on potential Brave Bird. I'm throwing. Critical hit. Ain't no way. All right, jab KOs. And again, we get Watch Hog for out damage. Right? You know, we outspeed both. And we've taken some damage, so it'll be Watch Hog. Okay. So I think we just take the KO. And switch, I think, to Hari. The Protect won't help us. Yeah. We crit him. What is this? A Hyper Fang? Luxray takes both. Except that Tortuga is not dead to anything still. How do we set up this finish? How about Dreadnought? Is Dreadnought dead to Stomping Tantrum yet? 44? Oh, not quite. Only half of rolls. How about Rapidash? What if Rapidash takes a Poison Tick? Then we're getting... What's our Poison Tick? 11. So we'll be at 60. Alright, 60 is a guaranteed KO from him. That feels pretty good. So... yeah, I think Protect is right. And then we go Luxray. Do we KO Watchog with Rapidash? We do. We're intimidated and he's Black Sludge, so it's not you. Is it Wild Charge? Not yet, I think. What's Fake Out? Fake Out isn't that much. It's tricky because once I switch something in, I don't have anything else to switch back in but Scully again. That's okay, I think that's correct. -1. Now we're gonna Nuzzle. Got rid of Rock Smash, right? Yeah. He can coil too. I think because he can coil, we gotta kind of stick around and just risk a crit. We're dead to some crits on Luxray, none on Hari. Yeah, I think Nuzzle's correct. Stomping is not boosted in this game after fake out. There's Coil. Yikes. Now Gunk Shot never misses. But he is not +1 attack. He's neutral attack. He's +1 defense. We don't kill. Okay. Do we bite? I don't think so. I think we go to Scolipede. No, I think we go for hacks. And knock off. Hari is the safest thing, so there's no real reason. Let's go. That was hard. Sucker Punch was always fine. Jesus. Probably shouldn't be doing these fights for the first time at this hour either. Fun fact, I have to leave in 7 hours for a doctor's appointment. It's gonna be great. Alright, is this not a Rapidash sweep anyway? No, we're slower than Simisage. Who has White Herb Rock Slide? Oh, it has Rock Slide and it's singles damage. Okay, so turn 1 we KO the Butterfree. At least that's consistent. And then Stantler outdamages us. You don't. So we get Stantler for... We can pre-poison, so it's just double edge. That seems good-ish. 7-8. The fight was harder than Sydney, though. That's so funny. That's incredible work by you. Like 7 Sydney lines that were riskless. I can't beat the leak far-fetched. But like any fight in this game, you get the hang of it. Alright, maybe we do it differently. Maybe we go Dreadnought. Oh no, you're her, you're faster. Turn doesn't KO. Get back to the Ice Punch play. There we go. That'll be Rock Slide again, won't it? It won't, it'll bait Superpower. Unless I'm going to be showing KOs. I'm going to show KOs. Okay. But that seems better. So we never melt ice. We Ice Punch. We get Jump Kick. On Jump Kick, we go to Mask. mask, go to dread, have a chesto. We'll be pre-burned on mask. Chesto, get Stantler, jump kick, -1, KO him in 2 turns, so we've taken 50-ish%. Get superpower Leaf Blade. Leaf Storm, sorry. Activate White Herb. Get Rock Slide Acro. Wow, what a weird calc. Oh, we probably want to use Dreadnought once we get him lower. So we don't want to use Dreadnought on Stantler. Got it. All right. We're figuring it out. It'll be fine. Now I'm not showing the calc. Great. KO you, get jump kick. Wait a minute. This is jump kick crash stuff, right? So we just go to Tortuga on jump kick, and we're gonna be like pre-burned. We just protect. Then we go back to mask. Yeah, okay, that works. And now we get Leaf Storm superpower stuff. Yeah. Then we use Dreadnought. Premplup can take 1 as a pivot. Bada bing. With Sturdy Don Fan if we need it. Yeah, okay, all right,
exactly
got it.
what I needed. For us to go from
Took a
idea to market in 3 months was unheard of, and we could not have done it without Fiverr freelancers.
Finally might be waking up. Citrus. All right. Should work. All right, we lead Sneasel, Ice Punch, just 1-shots, Butterfree. Intimidate goes off because we don't have the right ability. This is always jump kick. Go to Masquerain. Take a jump kick. This is always double edge. We go to Tortuga. Take a double edge. This is always jump kick. We protect. It crashes. We repeat. Okay. That is actually a little unfortunate, I suppose. Because now we don't get to switch the Intimidate in right away, but this is always Rock Slide because White Herb is there. So we just go Donphan on that. Or do we go Penguin on that? Penguin doesn't take that much either, does it? It doesn't. Let's go Penguin first. Donphan's my emergency plan. Perfect. Rock Slide. This is always Leaf Storm. There's the White Herb. There's the Leaf Storm. -2 special attack. White Herb gone. So then this is always Rock Slide Acrobatics. I think now we go Donphan. Yep. Masquerain doing more work. Leaf Storm. So now you're -4, -1. Dreadnought, you doing anything yet here? Dreadnought is still dead to Leaf Storm. I probably should have paid attention to that earlier. Only -6. Yikes. Okay. But we only need a little bit of chip on this. Of course, we didn't bring Fake out. If we had brought our Brain, we could just get some chip and go to Sneasel and KO with Ice Punch. How do we get chip? With Dreadnought. So we need to get one more. We need to get this to -6, and then we need Dreadnought to take an attack. Okay. Oh, but you are taking damage on the way in. I think it's okay. It is okay. Please tell me you have a Citrus Berry. You do. Rock Slide. 105. Leaf Storm max roll is 100. Well, this was fun. Rock Tomb, 42, Ice Fang, 60, exactly kills. He's -1 speed. I'm in the calc screen again. Ice Fang always KOs. Exactly. Well, that was super fun. Now we have to deal with the explosion guy. Okay. Oh good, nothing KOs and we're slower. Love that. I love that for us. Revelation Tange that does 50%. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, Rock Slide. Razor Shell. Alright, so we still KO 2 things. That's promising. So I think we just go Persum Sneasel. And then we'll get, oh, then we can get Rock Tomb. Can't do Revelation Dance. We're doing fights I've never done before. I think it's Donphan. I think it's Sturdy Donphan lead with Persum Berry. Knockoff into Ice Shard always kills. Knock off the citrus, doesn't get to use it. We get Heatmore guaranteed attack. Hopefully not Rock Tomb. That's not consistent at all. Well, maybe they'll use Lopunny. We don't have Mega Lopunny. But doesn't Lop get some punch moves? Triple Axle Lopunny is fun. Ice Punch or Thunder Punch? Gotta hit a range. Man, it's not the fight you want to be odd and inconsistent either. I don't think I could do this tonight. I'm so toast all of a sudden. I've yawned like 7 times in the last 6 minutes. As much as I don't think this run's going anywhere, it doesn't mean I want to throw it away just because.